Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Dr. Mardiana. I am Siti Najiha Binti Aziz, and today I'm going to propose about my project called MovID. So what is MovID? Okay, so the reason why I call this product is MovID is because the combined words of move and ID. So the idea behind this product is to make the ID identity picture move and talk like a human being. In this case, students can converse with this AI as if they are talking to a real person. This revolutionary technology allows creators to make realistic animations in virtual worlds that can interact with the real world users. MoveIt is a technology that enables users to create videos featuring talking avatars, and users can turn photos into lifelike talking avatars and generate high quality video content. So basically, MovIt is a real time depiction of a real person facial expressions and emotions using 3D. So, so using 3D avatars. So in this way, my audience or the UC students can use this innovation to enhance their speakings in ESL classrooms. Animated conversations or scenarios in English language can be as an aid in language acquisition by providing pronunciation examples when talking. In addition, this technology move it also helps students to gain their knowledge. For instance, students nowadays may not or do not know our legendary athletes back then. So by having this innovation, we can create the athletes AI model using the same face features, the same real voices to communicate with the students. Students will have the opportunities to have the experience talking to the AI as if they are talking to the real person. So this innovation will incorporate the model's knowledge and personality to make a human-like experience when they are talking to the students. So now we are going to proceed to the next problem statement, to the next topic, which is problem statements. So ESL learners often face several challenges when acquire English as a new language, especially in terms of their speaking. So AI talking models can assist in overcome some of these challenges by providing additional support and opportunities for practice. Here are the common problems ESL students face and how MovIt or AI talking model can help. So the first one is the common problem, which is the lack of confidence. Many ESL learners lack confidence in speaking English, especially in front of native speakers or peers. AI talking models offer a non-judgmental environment where students can practice speaking without having without the fear of embarrassment. This can boost their confidence and a willingness to engage in spoken communication. Next, the limited exposure to native speakers. ESL students may have limited opportunities to interact with native English speakers, which can hinder their language development. AI models can simulate conversations with native like speech patterns, helping the students become more comfortable and proficient in real world conversations. Last but not least, the lack of speaking practice. Traditional classroom may not provide enough speaking practice opportunities for ESL learners. Therefore, AI talking models can offer interactive speaking exercises, role-playing scenarios, and conversation simulations, allowing the students to practice speaking English in various contexts. Okay. So here are the objective of this project or product. The first objective is to improve the students' pronunciation. So AI talking models help ESL students to refine their pronunciation by providing real-time feedback on their speech. This helps the students to develop clearer and more accurate pronunciations. For instance, when they are talking, they will know how to pronounce the word by listening to the AI talking to them, and they can also reply the AI using the same pronunciation and the right pronunciations. The second objective is students can gain new knowledges and experiences when talking to AI model. So just like what I mentioned in the previous slide, students will have the opportunity to talk, to have a conversation with a famous public figure, for example. So in this case, they will learn new knowledges and experiences when they're talking to the AI model. And the last one is it can boost their confidence. So for students who may be shy or anxious about this about speaking in front of their peers or their teacher, AI models offer a low pressure environment to practice and build confidence. So they can practice their speaking in private sections maybe or between um, the AI only. So this will help them to build their confidence as well as enhance their speaking skills. Okay, so the targeted audience for this um, product is for the year six students. As we know, this product will help the year six students to enhance their speaking skills, and the product is also to help the teachers as well. This innovation is helpful for the teachers because it can revolutionize the visual learning in the classroom. So, this is the project design. Okay, firstly, creating AI videos from the photo. Okay, so teachers find famous figures or maybe athletes pictures, and then teacher will insert the owner's voice, maybe from interview from YouTube or some other sources, and then teacher will use the voice AI software for the voice changer and use the ID software to make the picture talk. And then teacher will install the web UI software and insert the coding to make the AI response to the audience. So this is the timeline, what the teacher will do or how the project is going to be. So the first one, um, take take a picture of famous public figure. For instance, I choose Pandalina Reno. Okay, and then I record Pandalina Reno interview for the sake of her voice, and then I install it in the voice AI software, and then I use the ID software to make the pictures talking, and I insert uh, her own voice. And then the last one is the web UI coding. So this is the coding to make the AI model respond to us. So so in this case, Pandalila will respond to us as if we are talking to the real Pandalila. Okay, next. Okay, so the triological learning in my product. So my design focuses on the role of collaborative processes aimed at developing concrete knowledge artifacts and of new technologies which could mediate and sustain these processes. Thus, it favors the use of environments and tools that let individuals create, share, process, transform, and organize objects of learning, and in doing so, enable effective transformation of knowledge practices. So, I use the design thinking approach to my product. So, the first one is empathize. This is the first stage of the design thinking process, and it involves deeply understanding of the problem or challenge from the user's perspective. Since I have done my practicum in my previous schools, I have sought to empathize with the students by making some observations to gain insight into their needs, behavior, and also their pain points. So the goal is to develop a genuine understanding of the people for whom the solution is being designed. Okay, the second one is define. So after gathering insights and data in the empathize stage, I move on to defining the problem statement. So this involves synthesizing the information collected and identifying the core issues and the challenges that need to be addressed. So the definition of the problem serves as a guiding point for the rest of the design process. The next process is ideate. In this stage, I generate a wide range of creative and innovative ideas to solve the defined problem. It's a brainstorming phase where there are no bad ideas, and the emphasis is on quantity and diversity of ideas rather than judgment. Technique like brainstorming session and collaborative idea are commonly used to encourage this creativity. So in this case, I often refer to the AI technologies. I also refer to the TikTok and Siri, for example, Siri on iPhone, so that I can have the idea to create the product. And the next stage is prototype. Once promising ideas emerge from the ideation stage, I create prototypes um, of potential solution. So actually, prototypes can take various forms from sketches and wireframes to physical models and interactive mockups. So it depends on the individual itself. So the goal of prototyping is to quickly and cheaply test ideas and concepts to gather feedback and also refine the designs. So lastly, the test. So I haven't done the test yet, but in the final stage, it should be the creators put their prototypes in front of users to gather feedbacks and insight. So user reactions and feedback are used to evaluate the viability and desirability of the solutions. So this testing stage helps creators identify what works and what doesn't, allowing for the further refinement or iteration of the design. Okay, and then supporting interaction between personal and social level. The activity is organized around certain shared knowledge objects, idea, phenomenon, rule, principle, goal, and the topic. So in this case, I'm using Google Documents or Drive, where I invite my fellow friends to review my works and have personal comments on my work. So I book and share a knowledge object and discuss it with them and reflect on the learning process of the product. So during the activity, results of the creative work with the knowledge objects need to be applied to the in subsequent drawing activities and vice versa. The activity is organized so that the knowledge object is enriched and improved through disclosing the opinions of different individuals or groups, perceiving and understanding a variety of viewpoints or perspectives. Practices they use in respective knowledge communities, and at each stage, the activity needs to have a justified context that supports some specific level of maturity for the knowledge object.
Hi, I am
So this is the draft one. I use my friend's picture, Siti before. Then turn I turn it in according to the process, and it's going to be like this.
Siti of FIFA. I am Najiha's roommate.
Yeah. And then when I share my idea to my fellow friends, so
Maybe we got
one of my friends suggests that uh the animation will have the knowledge and personality of the model. It requires to build even more human-like experiences. Therefore, I try to
maybe we got
my friend. I use my friend's picture, and then
lost in
I use
translation.
her own voice and her own script. So this is how it turns out.
Maybe maybe I asked for too much. Maybe this thing was a masterpiece. Chill to the up. Hey, you call me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name.
Yeah. So that is for the draft two. So for the vision one, so as I said before, I am going to choose a formal picture of public figure, and then I'm going to insert the ID and text to speech to make the picture talk, and then I'm going to use voice ID to use the real voice of the person, which I'm going to find the real voices maybe in the interview or any other sources, and then I'm going to call coding using web UI to make the AI model to respond to the students, so that the students have Q&A session with the AI model, and students are able to enhance their speaking skills. Yeah. So the project impact. So the project impact for the teachers, it enhanced pronunciation feedback, AI talking models can provide real-time pronunciation feedback to students, pinpointing specific pronunciation errors. Teachers can use this feedback to focus on correcting common pronunciation challenges and provide additional guidance to the individual. Next, objective evaluation. AI models can provide objective assessment of students' spoken language skills, reducing the potential for subjective grading bias. Teacher can use AI-generated data as a reference for their evaluation process, promoting fairness and consistency. And the last one is language variation and diversity. AI models can assist teachers in exposing students to various English accents and dialects, helping them become more proficient in understanding and speaking English in different contexts. And now for the project impact for the students, it increased speaking practice. As I mentioned before, AI models encourage students to engage in more speaking practice. The non-judgmental and patient nature of AI can reduce students' fear of making mistakes, leading to increased speaking confidence. Next, it diverse speaking opportunities. AI models can simulate conversation in various contexts, allowing students to practice speaking in different scenarios and improve their ability to communicate effectively in real life situations. And the last one is increase the, the students' motivation. The interactive and gamified nature of some AI platforms can motivate students to actively participate in speaking sessions, making learning more enjoyable. I think that is all from me. Thank you.